Hey guys, what's up? It's Lena Axios, aka the Mixer Mermaid. I just wanted to come to you guys today and share a video, create this thing, because I'm not really a YouTuber. This is pretty much so I can help you guys by teaching you some of the experiences I've had as a streamer, just some of the techniques and things I use to gain viewers, create a community, keep that community, basic setup stuff that I use in case you guys are brand new to streaming and you just want to give it a shot. I'll have links to all of the stuff that I'm going to talk about and certain people that I'm going to mention in this video down below. So feel free to, check down there for that. Alright, so I, as a streamer, got started on Twitch quite a few years back. I began streaming March 11th, 2015. Not knowing anything at all about streaming except that I thought I could be an entertaining person. Back then I was wrong. I played League of Legends. I said a few quirky things. People don't want to see a whole lot of League of Legends play if you're not the best. I was not the best. Bronze player for life. Let's go. I had gotten 2,000 followers by my 2-year mark. I enjoyed it, but the toxicity of the people that were coming in there was overwhelming sometimes. At the time, I was the kind of streamer who attracted that audience. Not because I would do anything lewd or anything like that. I've always been the kind of streamer who has full amounts of clothes on because I respect myself. It was more of my language. You as a streamer will set the tone for how your channel is, what kind of audience you receive in there. Because if you're being very vulgar, very just downright every other word cursing sailor type, and you're just super sarcastic and sometimes rude, you might attract more of the toxic people than, let's say, somebody who was a family streamer who never cursed at all and played Minecraft, because you would attract that crowd. At the time, I didn't know that. I was very unhappy. Like, don't get me wrong, I was happy for the viewers I was getting, but the level of toxicity I had in my chat was just overwhelming. I had a friend who also streams on Mixer.com. His name is Garivian. He told me about Mixer. At the time, it was considered Beam, throwback to the Beam ages. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool and all. I'm pretty okay on Twitch. I mean, I went over to Beam and I checked it out, and I was like, this place does look nice, but me personally, I'm terrified of change. I had worked my butt off to get those 2,000 followers. I had worked hard, but I was averaging between 5 and 10 viewers every stream. No matter what I streamed, no matter how long I streamed. It was just between 5 and 10 viewers. I was like, you know what? Why not try to grow my audience? I started streaming to Mixer, well, Beam at the time. I started streaming there. It was more of a co-streaming thing. I didn't have FTL yet. I started streaming there and I noticed I was getting follower after follower, viewer after viewer, and these people were awesome. Now, a personal choice I had done when I moved over to Beam, I had said to myself, I am going to run a mostly PG stream, unless I play games, of course, that are not PG, then I'll have to switch my rating. But I want this chat to be clean. I want the people to come in here to be PG and remain PG in my channel, so it would be a more welcoming atmosphere for myself and anybody who happened to just hop in. And when I was starting off and all throughout me gaining viewers and followers, he rated me. This guy pushed me, like we talked a lot, and he rated my channel on, helped out with the viewers, helped out getting people to know me. Every time I had a question about anything about partnership, this guy was like, you're good, let me just answer this question for you. It was like, what can I do to better my stream? He would never give sugar-coated answers. He'd always be like, you need to do this, this, and this. The guy I'm talking about is Topic Tech. He's here on YouTube. His link will be found down below if you'd like to check him out. He's also a partnered Mixer streamer, so that link will be there as well. When I was going for partner, he was one of the very few that I told. My viewers did not know I was even going for partner. And so I would always look up to him and I'm like, hey, what can I better, or how can I do this, how can I do that? And he helped me with a lot of stuff. We teamed up for a lot of chats. Like, I needed to know stuff. He was always there to help me, and every time I would feel down about my partnership, or like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get it, I'm not running these numbers, I'm not running this, he would scream at me through text, all caps, every time, and be like, stop worrying about your numbers, stop looking at your numbers, don't do that. And that is a big issue with me. Not anymore. I have learned. I have finally gotten out of it. It is a terrible habit to have. Absolutely terrible, because it will ruin your feelings. It will ruin your mood, which in turn will ruin your stream. Don't look at your numbers. Hide them away if you have to. Don't look at those numbers. Whether you have 1 viewer or 15, it doesn't matter. How many people are in your channel? You need to learn this right now. There are thousands of streamers. We'll just say on Mixer there are thousands. On Twitch, there are hundreds of thousands, if not more than that. And your viewer, no matter if it's 1 or 1,000,000, chose you to watch. They didn't choose anybody else. So you need to be grateful for every single viewer you get. Don't get me wrong. I still am to this day, very grateful for every viewer I get. When you're trying to go for partner, and it's like, you must average this many viewers, and you're like 15 below that. You're just like ready to rip your hair out. You're trying to have a good time on stream, but it's hard. Do chat nonstop. I know it's a little hard, especially if you're by yourself during a stream. A streamer that goes more than like 10 or 15 seconds without saying anything. Imagine if I just went into your channel and you're just sitting here. That's boring. Nobody wants to see that. Be active. If you have no chats to read, I know it's really difficult. Just narrate what you're doing in the game, even if it's really obvious. I just got this health pack, so we're good to go. Let's get back in the fight. Or if you're going on a story mode, talk about the story, what you enjoy about it, what's hard about it, what do you find the best part of the game, what is the worst part. Any kind of details about what you're doing you can talk about. If that's even difficult for you, I would definitely suggest getting somebody in Discord with you, or whatever communications you use. Get somebody in there who's talkative, who you're good, like you guys have a good chemistry and you can talk easily to that person. And you two just chat back and forth, even if it's about the game or whatever, it doesn't matter. Viewers do not want to see silent streamers. Another thing, once you get people in chat, there's no excuse for you not to interact with them. You look over at chat, you see somebody say hello, it doesn't matter if you're about to die in the game or not. You say, oh, hey, this person's name. How are you today? Greet them. Like I said, they're there for you. They chose you out of All right, so once you start to gain followers and viewers and regulars, you'll have people coming in. Like, let's say, we'll just make up a name, Mr. Shy. Let's say Mr. Shy came in last week and you asked him how he was doing. He said that his dog Patty was sick, that he had to take his dog to the vet. Let's say he comes back in this week. You remember that little thing about his dog. If you say, hey, how's Patty doing? Just make conversation. They appreciate it very much. Just like when you say you were sick last week and one of your viewers is like, hey, are you feeling better? They genuinely hope you feel better. Just like you should genuinely try to get to know your audience. I know that you're not going to get to personally know everybody. That's a given. Remember names, remember small details if you can. I try my hardest to remember stuff about my viewers. I would be nowhere if it wasn't for my viewers. I really appreciate them so much. And if there are viewers right now watching this, shout out to you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Seriously. Do's of streams. Do interact with your viewers. Do chat with your viewers as much as you possibly can. When you're streaming, I know you're playing a game also. Viewers come first. That game is secondary to your viewers. Because if you want that game to come first, stop streaming. Stop. You're streaming so you can interact with other people around the world who have the same interests as you, and they enjoy watching you play that game. I wouldn't enjoy sitting at a dinner table eating food that me and this other person really like if they were completely ignoring me. Same thing with streaming. Do get to know other streamers. I definitely suggest that. I have met some absolutely amazing people. Mixer and Twitch both. I have met amazing people. I support them. They support me. I'll go to their streams. They'll come to my streams. We'll just hang out. We'll have a good time. When they come to my stream, I give them a shout out. I go to their stream. They give me a shout out. I mean, I never expect a shout out. Don't go into somebody's stream trying to make friends, expecting them to just shout you out. No. I don't like mentioning that I'm a streamer in other people's channel. That's not a do or don't. That's just a personal preference. Because while I'm there, I don't want anybody in that channel talking about me. I'm there to support that streamer. I'm there as a viewer. When I'm watching people's streams, I'm not a streamer. I am here to watch your stream, support you, and show you all the love I can possibly give you. Don't go into other channels promoting your stream. And if you've got something negative to say about another streamer, don't say it. Just get out of the stream. If that stream is not your cup of tea, don't sit here saying, oh, I'm not following. You're a terrible streamer. Come watch this person. You just made that entire community not like you. Don't go into a stream asking for a shout out. New streamer or not, that's just pathetic. Don't go to other channels and ask them to raid you. Chances are they won't do it. That's not a personal preference. That's just most streamers already have their raid targets in mind. My personal thing about that is I love spreading the love, okay? To new streamers. I love welcoming new people to Mixer. I am very supportive of the Mixer community. I absolutely love welcoming new people to Mixer. I really do. I have met so many amazing streamers you have no idea through raids. Just to name a couple who are actually in the Unicrew with me now: Backdraft, AW Rebels, Noxious Effect, Mixamiosis, PT Barpen. Links to all of them, by the way, down below. I definitely advise you to follow all of them. They are some very amazing people. All right, I want to talk a little bit about setups. If you're new to streaming, the stuff you will want to start off with. This is just the stuff that I personally use in my setup. I use OBS FTL. FTL, faster than light. That means from the time I say something to the time chat hears it is less than 1 second. It's awesome. It's amazing. I love it. It makes for a very interactive stream. There are a few alert systems you can use. There are two major ones that I hear about a lot for like followers, hosts, donations, stuff like that. We've got StreamJar. That's what Mixer's been using, but then Streamlabs, the other one, they also added Mixer into their mix of people, that could use. So ScortBot, there's two bots that I really know of. There's ScottyBot. I don't use it. I don't know too much about it, so I can't really comment on that at all. There is ScortBot, which I use, and it's pretty awesome. Like, there's so much you can do in it. ScortBot's got in-stream games. They have your chat display over there. They have your dashboard, which has how many followers you've gotten, how many people have hosted you, how many subscribers or raiders you've gotten. You can change what you're playing, what your rating is, and all of that from that dashboard. It'll show you a list of all of your viewers that you've ever had. You can search through that for individuals. You can do giveaways on there. You can rename and create currency. So in your stream, if you want people to get 5, we'll just call them tokens. If you want people to get 5 tokens per minute they're in there, they will get 5 tokens per minute. It's pretty awesome. Of course, they have commands. So you can create commands that help out in chat. Like if you want to do a fun command like !pizza, and then the chat reads out "pizza is life" and it says 3 pizza emotes. Like, you can do that. Or you can do, you know, better stuff like Discord. You could do !Discord and then link your Discord information. That way if somebody in chat's like, I wonder where what her Discord is, type in !Discord and boom, your bot says it. They have timed commands, which, like, we'll say every 30 minutes you have a command that runs, says, would you like to support the stream without paying actual money? Do you like shout outs? Blah, blah, blah. And it's just different commands, you know, that you can use. One of my favorites, and this is why I love being a mod in any channel, is the quote system. You can add quotes that either streamers or viewers say. It is phenomenal, okay? I've said so much stuff. I've got right now 256 quotes. You can do song requests. I personally do not. They have the mini games. If you're streaming to both like Twitch and Mixer, they have a relay to where, like, let's say if somebody says something in Mixer, it'll relay from your bot into Twitch. That way everybody knows what everybody's talking about at all times. On Mixer alone, no other site really supports this right now. There's interactive soundboards to where your viewer can push buttons. One of the best ones that my viewers love is Fresh Princess, which it plays some of the Fresh Prince song. I have to sing to it. So there's this scene right here, which is when I'm, you know, I'm rapping like Will Smith, and then the part where it's like, you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air, I switch to this scene, wrong way, and I say that part in it. People love it. Cam is never required to stream, but it helps a lot. Honestly, when I watch a streamer, I want to see their reactions to the game. I enjoy that more than the game itself. I like watching their reactions. Like when they die, they're just like, I don't have the best cam at all. I've got one of the older Logitechs, not the good ones at all, but it, as you can see, it works for me. It's a little choppy around the edges of the blue screen I've got going on. You see down here, you know, that's there. It's not perfect at all, but I've got my own setup. As for a blue screen, if you wanted that, green screen for normal human beings, but I have green headphones. Let me just take all of my filters off real quick so you can see. I am literally using some PVC pipe and a blue sheet. That's all. It's not expensive. If you want to stream games from Xbox or any console to the PC, I would advise getting a capture card. Another thing, if you are on Mixer, co-streaming is amazing. Alright guys, so now you've got a community. How do you expand it? How do you grow it? Keep in touch with your community outside of streaming. Because if you stream and you cut stream and you just don't speak to anybody until your next stream, your viewers are not going to feel like a part of your community at all. They're just going to feel like another number. So I would say create a Discord. If you don't have a Discord, they're free. Easy to make. You can have your very own Discord, and your community that you create stays there. You know, you guys can chat day in and day out. You can create voice channels or just text chat. Either way, your Discord will be what you make of it. And that is a place where all of your community can get together and they can talk about things, whether it be about the stream, about new games coming out, about, you know, Uncle John who broke his leg skiing. That's pretty much like the hangout spot is Discord. If you don't have one, I suggest making one. Twitter. Twitter is a huge way to stay in touch with your viewers because almost every single person has a Twitter. They can follow you. You can follow them back. Now, don't use your Twitter for simply saying, hey, I'm going live. Because you're going to just see a stream of, hey, I'm going live. And that's just annoying. Use your Twitter for communication. You could say something like, yeah, I'm going live, but do more with it. Interact with your community. They're following you because they appreciate you. So show them some love back. If one of your viewers says that they're going to start streaming, you know, in the next week or so, you know what? Drop them a follow right then and there. Stop whatever you're doing and hit that follow button. And when you see them go live, go show them some love. It doesn't matter if you're the only viewer in there or you're the 30th viewer in there. It does not matter. They are going to absolutely love that you stopped what you were doing and you followed their stream. They will appreciate it even more when you actually go visit their stream, interact with them. They stay in your channel all day, you can hang out with them. I've noticed sometimes I go into streams, they don't have a lot of viewers, and they're just like, they're playing their games, they're looking a little down, like, oh my god, why am I streaming right now? Nobody's even watching. And then I go in there and I'm like, oh hey, such and such, how are you? And they just automatically perk up. They're like, oh hey, Lena! I'll hang out for a bit, I'll show them some love. They really appreciate that. Seriously appreciate it. And no matter if you have 5 people watching your stream at the end or 500, I would definitely advise rating somebody. I'm not gonna lie, one of my best friends I met because I rated his channel. He was a newer streamer at the time to Mixer. And I rated him. And I dropped the host and we just started chatting and my chat loved him. And now he is a big part of my community. And we are really good friends. His name is Backdraft on Mixer, link below as well. Shout out to him. You never know who you're gonna meet, whether you're raiding or you're just visiting a random streamer. There are so many amazing people out there. Just get out there. You know, put yourself out there. Meet some people. Like I said, if you've got 1 person or 100 people in your channel, do a raid. No matter how much it sucks sometimes when you have no viewers or no new follows for the day. I know, I have been there. Every single streamer has been there. Like, you don't just cut on stream and boom, you're famous. Or boom, you've got 1 million followers. No. Every single streamer out there has worked their butts off for it. It is more than just sitting behind your screen, playing a game, reading words people type. There is so much more to it. There's so many programs you've got to run. You've got to keep updates on everything. You've got to, you know, get involved in a community. It's more than just streaming. I have an awesome community, and I have gotten that through hard work, and I do my best to share that with every streamer that I possibly can, because I want to grow this Mixer community. I know it sounds super corny and super cliche, but Mixer to me is home. I may have started off on Twitch, but Mixer has given me so many more opportunities, has shown me so much more love. The people here have just welcomed me with open arms, and it's amazing. Like I said, you don't have to stream to Mixer. You can stream anywhere you want. These are just general tips for the streamer. I'm just saying, me personally, I love Mixer, and they are helping me slowly follow my dreams. My dreams are to be to stream for a living. If that never happens, I don't care, because I'm having a blast on the journey. This year, I get to go to PAX West. That's incredible. I've never been to Seattle. I've been on a plane like once. I mean, I'm so excited, and I get to meet so many of the Mixer staff. I get to meet so many awesome streamers who are going, and again, just being a part of the Mixer community has gotten me here. And like I said, just whether you're a big streamer or a smaller streamer, keep pushing. It took me well over 2 years of having hardly anybody in my stream at all, ever, to get to where I am today. Seriously, guys, do not give up. Keep pushing. If this is really what you want, keep pushing, and you'll get there. I'm still pushing. It's like, I got partnership, and I just kept pushing twice as hard. It's like, I'm partner now, but that means nothing if you do nothing with it. Keep pushing. Put yourself out there. Take a risk. If you really want to be a streamer, and you feel you've got what it takes, take a risk. If things don't go your way, get your butt back up. Push harder. Feel free to like this, comment if you have any more questions. If you're not in my Discord already, it's discord.gg/mermaid. You can feel free to join my Discord if you have any extra questions. I have a lot of streamers in there who would be more than happy to, answer your question. We also have a streamer tips channel to where streamers go in there and they just post whatever tips they have, to give new streamers.